Hey, Raul here for Bass Musician Magazine, and today we're going to take a close look at the Minuendo. Hearing is an important thing for all of us musicians. We really depend on it, and many of us have not really taken the appropriate steps to protect it after years and years of exposure to loud sounds and all that. It was just kind of a given. You would go to a show, your ears would ring when you left, and that was kind of the way it was. Clever people at Minuendo have come up with a bright idea, and it is designed to help musicians and, of course, everybody in the crowd that has them protect their hearing and have some very interesting characteristics. Let's take a closer look. Let's take a close look and see what we have in this Minuendo box or cube, if you will. When you open it up, the first thing you're going to notice is the Minuendo earplugs. These are the central part, and when you look at them, you'll see that they are labeled for right and left, and they have a little lever on them and an interesting little metallic circle, which is actually a magnet. And we'll talk a little bit about how that's used next. In addition, the next layer down, you're going to find your ear tips. You get 11 sets of ear tips, 3 foam, 3 silicone, 3 double flange, and 2 triple flange. You'll see that they're different sizes and shapes so that you can find the one that's going to be the most comfortable for you to use particularly. In addition to that, we have a leash that you use. You attach it to the Minuendo earplugs so you can wear them around your neck, and then those magnets come in handy because they kind of connect together, and now you've got a whole loop that's not just dangling loose around your neck. Another very cool discovery inside of the box is an enclosed carrying case. This is a very high quality looking little thing. It has a zipper, which is pretty impressive they could put a zipper on something this small, but it looks like leather. It's nice and black, and it is perfect so that once you have your earplugs set up with the appropriate tips, you can put those earplugs with the tips attached and the leash and everything inside of this little carrying case, and it fits pretty much easily in the palm of your hand. So it would fit in a pocket or in your purse or in your backpack or on carry-on luggage for that matter if you're going somewhere. So it doesn't take up a lot of space, but it feels nice and firm, so it's going to protect your Minuendo earplugs from the outer things and keep them safe so that you can get to them when you want to use it. And then lastly, we have a cleaning brush that will come in helpful for you to clean these between uses, because we humans tend to have flakes and wax and stuff in our ears that you just don't want to keep putting in and out. So an important part when you look at the levers on the Minuendo earplugs is these are using a non-electronic variable passive hi-fi filter. So when you move the lever in a particular fashion, it has the capability of decreasing the threshold from 7 decibels to 25 decibels. It does this without taking away any of the sound spectrum, so it's just reducing how much is getting to you, and it is safe for noise levels up to 120 decibels. The key here is, of course, finding which tip fits you the best and feels the most comfortable. Once you've achieved a very comfortable fit, when you look at the little instruction booklet, you will see that the different shapes of tips will attenuate sound to a different degree. And so if you're looking for something that will give you the greatest protection, you may want to use that as kind of your guide to where to start on what shape of ear tip that you're going to use. One more thing you're going to find in the box is the user guide. And of course, the user guide has all of the details about all of these contents that I have mentioned before, how to set them up, how to attach the leash to them. It has the specs with the decibels on all of the different tips. It gives you details on how to clean and maintain this, how to adjust the sound, and all of the other details. One last thing that is very impressive is that Minuendo has a 10-year warranty for fabrication defects. So that means that if you run into trouble with the way it's made, they can replace it for you. It doesn't mean you can abuse them and misuse them or step on them or anything like that. That's not covered. But still, It's very impressive that they feel this strongly about their product that they'd be willing to establish this long of a warranty. Okay, I wish that you could hear what I hear when I have these earplugs in. I took a little time and I found, of course, the right shape that would fit me perfectly. They're very comfortable. Part of the idea is they can be left in for kind of a prolonged amount of time, which is really nice. And my testing method was I put on my stereo. Since we're still in the pandemic, I wasn't able to go to a live show or anything, but I was running it pretty loud. With the Minuendo earplugs in, it still blocks some of the sound. Then when I put them to the maximum filter level, it blocked out a whole lot more of the sound. But the quality of what I was hearing was still there. It was just attenuated and protecting my hearing. So I can totally see how these would work in a live situation. I can think how useful they might be like at a NAMM show where there's a lot of noise around you, but somebody wants to talk to you. You could open those little filters a little, hear them a little better. Then when you walk away, click the filter back, and now you're back to being protected. So I think this is a brilliant idea. It certainly has great applications for musicians, people that attend concerts and shows, and working environments. I can imagine that if you work in a factory or in a setting where there's a lot of loud noise, and you can't be taking earplugs in and out to talk to people or to interact with folks, something like this could come in very handy. So if you want more information about this, go to www.minuendo.com, or if you're in the United States or the UK or a lot of other places, soundbrenner.com is carrying these, and you can go there for more information as well. So this has been Raul for Bass Musician Magazine, the Minuendo, protecting musicians' hearing, and something definitely to look into if you want to keep listening and you want to keep playing.